Hey, yo, what up, people? This your boy Carlos Miller, man. I'm gonna go and get right into it. Is y'all ready for more music, man? Cause I'm getting ready to get back in the getting ready to get back in the studio and get down, lay some tracks, man, and do something good, man. Bring some good music to y'all. I've been held back for a little minute, man. Life just been lifing. Ain't been able to get to the studio like I want to. Just ain't been able to do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, taking care of family and taking care of family and doing my best, man, to pay these bills, cause hey, it's rough out here. Rough out here right now, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, new music coming, man. I got some that I've been working on, been halfway done for a little minute. I got like 2 tracks. I ain't got a whole lot ready. I ain't got a whole lot just, you know what I'm saying, that I done worked on, but I got a lot coming, man. Got a lot coming. Probably gonna get back in the studio this coming up week. Bit at your bar official said, "Hi, what's up, man?" I'm assuming a guy, so what's up? What it do, man? What it do? How you doing? How you doing, man? Just hey, man, just chilling, man, just chilling. You know, trying to get some more music out. Getting ready to put some more music out, man. Got some things I'm working on, man, and got this. I'm pushing for the album to be done by the end of the year. I'm hoping to close to the end of November, beginning of December. But we'll see. We'll see how it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It costs money to get in that studio and lay down something, man. If you want some quality sounding, if you want, I don't want my stuff. That's why I go to the studio, just because I don't want my stuff sound like it's in the basement or something. So it take a little more time with me. Yep, man. How y'all doing though? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? Yeah, man. Ethan Jordan, what's happening? What's happening, Ethan? That's what's up, man. I'm glad you're doing good. Glad you're doing nothing good. You know what I'm saying? What they say? What's understood ain't got to be spoken of or whatever. Man, just trying to work on this music, man. Trying to get back in the studio, hoping the end of the week I'll be back in and get some more music done, man. I've been itching to get back in there, but everything coming this time. Everything coming this time, man. I got some nice I'm working on with somebody. One of them is gonna be called I don't know. I want to call it. I'm thinking about calling it Word is the Lamb or He the King. I'm not sure. But probably Word is the Lamb or Word is the Lamb. Word is the Lamb. I got somebody featured on that thing. I don't know if you know Sky, another Christian rapper. Sky, he go by Sky Surface. Christian music, Christian rap at that. So I'm working on that, and I got the choruses ready for a song called In the Valley of Death, but I just got the chorus. I ain't laid down the verses yet. Jesus love you. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. I'm glad he do. Jesus love you too, man. God is good. Yeah. I had to listen to it. Yeah. I'm still working on it. Hopefully it be done in the next few weeks. Hopefully it be done in the next few weeks. When I get back to the studio, like I said, I'm trying to get back in maybe Friday. Trying to get back in the studio Friday. And with that being said, I'm gonna also say something, man. It's crazy with what's going on right now in the world, or at least in the U.S., when it comes to this situation with Charlie Kirk, right? So somebody got mad at me because I told them to prove to me where he's an actual racist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand if you don't agree with the man's beliefs, but I'm like, the guy's not a racist. That's just how I stand on it. And within that, somebody tried to tell me what they said. They said, yeah, they said something about my failed rap career. And I'm like, wow, man, why do y'all got to go to those extents? Like, I ain't talking about nobody. Like, I ain't belittling nobody. I'm just stating, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's judge everybody based off what they are. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, like, you can't put a title on somebody that they ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can agree. You can disagree. You can disagree with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I can disagree with somebody, you know what I'm saying, that don't agree with how I look at things. That don't mean I get to call them something that they ain't. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying that just made me think, like, you know, just to hear somebody talk like that, like, you know, want to talk about my rap career just because I said, you know what I'm saying, Charlie Kirk ain't a racist. Like, why we got to go to all these personal shots? Like, I didn't take a personal shot at y'all, even though I guess some of them mad because I said, I quoted, man, Exodus 20. I forgot the exact verse, but when Moses was getting out the 10 Commandments, and it talks about don't be a false witness. You know, a false witness is pretty much like making up stuff about people. You know what I'm saying? Misinformation, spreading lies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And anybody in any kind of way that's a believer, they have to be careful with, you know, getting on these platforms and talking about this guy in a way that they don't really know. You know what I'm saying? They just going based off what people are saying, and they going based off like sound bites. You know what I'm saying? You know, they get a small little clip and say, oh, this is why. And it's like, did you read the whole thing? You know what I'm saying? I'm an individual, no matter what it is. You know, with me, throughout the years, I'm 33 years old now, right? You can even ask my wife. Like, I'm an individual now that I sit back, I watch, and I listen to every single thing. Because I wanna deal with a person, or I wanna deal with a situation with all the facts, and I wanna handle things properly instead of jumping the gun. And that's all I'm getting at when I speak on what I speak on. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Charlie Kirk situation. Like, you can't be throwing things out there about the person that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, say for example, all right, this is another example. Ethan, I appreciate you, Ethan Jordan. Say for example, right? Let's just say I was and you had family at home. Yeah. Say for example, let's just say for example, I shot somebody, right? It ain't gotta be I shot somebody. Like, let's just say when I was a teenager, right? When I was a teenager, I ain't gonna say I was like no dope dealer or nothing like that, but I used to, you know, if I get my hands on, I sell a little weed, you sell little pills when I was a teenager, right? if you say that about me, that part is true. But if you go on and add to it, like, yeah, man, Carlos was out here, robbing people and breaking into people's houses and stuff like that, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I did those other things, but that right there is not true. You know what I'm saying? So you're lying on me when it comes to that. And that's what I'm getting at. Like, you can't speak on people and add different things, I guess you can say, to their story, their life, their case, whatever it may be. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't right. And we should all try to judge people, based off the facts and what's true. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe that Charlie Kirk I don't believe he was racist. He was a straightforward guy, and maybe some of the things he said, just because he was straightforward and because he was white, people may not have liked it, but that don't make him racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I say this: if Charlie Kirk racist, then give me this racism any kind of day. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got all these excuses saying, oh, it's hidden, or they like to just smile in your face, but they still racist. What? Okay, guess what? If that's racist, give me this racism any day. I take this racism any day than anything my great grandparents had to go to. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is a skip and a hop. If this is racism, this is a skip and a hop. Matter of fact, if this is racism, our ancestors wouldn't even be tripping right now. Man, I'm just being honest. I believe our ancestors wouldn't be worried about none of this if this is what we call racism today. Because what they went through is the real deal racism. What we going through? What we going through? Be honest, what we going through? We ain't, yeah, you might find a racist person around, but you ain't got just racism just going around like they used to be back then. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, now I am one to be fair. Like, I'm not gonna say that people haven't had racist encounters, because guess what? I don't believe that there's no racist people out here, but racism based off what racist was back then, this is not racist. This is just people that might be white people that still ain't fond of black people. But there's some black people that's not fond of white people. Like, I got he's dead now, but a guy that he went to my church. Like, well, he was a part of the church, but they stayed, I think, in Ohio or something. Like, that pastor died, and my pastor took over the church for a while. And the white guy that went there, he told my pastor a story about his pastor that died, how that was like, I guess that pastor ended up making him like black people again, because he said when he was young as a kid, not white people, but black people used to bully him, because I guess he stayed in the area around a lot of black people. He went to school around a lot of black people. So he didn't like black people because they bullied him. You know what I'm saying? But when he came in contact with the pastor that he had, which was black, you know what I'm saying, it changed his perspective. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm getting at is, yeah, there are people out there that have certain biases against people and stuff like that, but that's small, man. Like, that ain't what our ancestors would call racism, man. Like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all like fighting over little small stuff. Like, man, I had a dude tell me, because I'm light skinned, one of my homeboys, when I was about 14 or 15, we was outside. I don't know how we got on slavery and stuff like that. And I remember him telling me, like, yeah, you would have been one of the ones in the house. That's what he told me. You know, because I'm lighter skinned. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get mad or upset at it. I laughed it off. I laughed it off. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm getting at is, man, if we want to talk like that, man, these things got levels. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing I talk about, but it be I don't know what y'all experience in y'all life. But because of my complexion and because of my eyes and stuff like that, sometimes I had to do things a certain way growing up in the hood. Why? Because they look at somebody like me like, oh, that's a pretty boy. Oh, he's soft. He this, he that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I had to fight even when I didn't feel like fighting because people wanted to look at me like a pushover. And I ain't even trying to necessarily bring me into the topic, but I'm making this as an example. Like, we got to get over some of this stuff. Like, we got to get over some of this stuff. How can a man be a racist like the farm kid? Hey. Hi, what's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? It's a farm kids. I don't know if you're he or she, but you know, how you doing? You know, so say for example, which I didn't notice at first because I didn't follow Charlie Kirk like that. I mean, I watched some of his stuff, but I wasn't heavy into him. You know what I'm saying? But if he's kind of the reason, y'all don't mind, I got my daughter in the back. I'm actually in the school line waiting to get my other daughter. He actually is the one that put Candace Owens kind of into the position that she's in now. You know what I'm saying? How can a racist put another black woman in a position to what, you know what I'm saying, help her in that position to get what she is? She worked for Charlie Kirk at one time. And right now she's going on a rampage about his death. A black woman. You know what I'm saying? A black woman. Why people are trying to say like he's just talking about black women. No, he was talking about those 3 or 4 black women. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't even remember. I don't even know all them women like that. I remember the one that wanted to be the judge that didn't act like she know what a woman was. Michelle Obama, that's Obama wife. I mean, they go along with whatever agenda, you know what I'm saying? Which I got something to say about her too. Like, and it shows you how messed up people are in the brain, in the mind, that they have allowed all this political junk to mess up their mindsets and these feminists. I remember when her and her brother was on their show talking about manhood, and I think they had Obama on, and they got on the conversation about their father. Michelle asked her brother how talk about some good things about their father, and he talked about how, you know, he took care of the family. Both of them was talking about it though, how he had MS and he still went to work every day. He took care of his family, in which him and her mom, they had more of a traditional role. And she asked her brother, well, tell me some negatives about that. And her brother said, oh, I had to really think about that. He couldn't even think of nothing. And after he said that, she insisted to say, well, what about him not helping around the house? And I was like, what? Him helping around the house? You just praise your father for going to work every day and having MS. And the only thing you can think about to say negative about him is he didn't help around the house. I know somebody with MS right now, and they've been in a wheelchair for years. Matter of fact, he's one of my dad's best friends, and my dad said back in the day when they used to be hanging out and doing what they was doing, when he used to fall out when they was drinking and stuff, they used to think he was just getting sloppy drunk, not realizing all this time that he actually had MS and didn't even know it. So you went from praising your father to going to work every day, having MS, to then say the con about him is he didn't help around the house? A man that had MS? Like, come on now. That's the kind of stuff we getting at when we talk about certain women or women like that. It's not everybody. We've been waiting in the line too long. She ready to get up out of here. Hold on, y'all. You drunk all your water, girl? What time it is? 2:29. Big girl, okay? But yeah, man, like all I'm saying is we gotta judge everything the right way. We gotta judge everything appropriately. What state do you live in? I stay in Alabama, man. Down here in the sticks. Down here in the sticks, man. But yeah, man, we gotta judge things rightly, man. Like, it's okay. Arizona. How is it up there, man? I've been wanting to come to Arizona, which I want to travel. That's all I want to do eventually is travel, man. I want to travel around the US. I got another YouTube channel called Carlos Miller Eats. Carlos Miller Eats, and that's mainly all I do. It used to be another channel, and I was trying to merge the music page and that page at one time, but I had already made this channel, so I just kept it the way it was. But on Carlos Miller Eats, eventually I want to be just traveling the US, man, trying different food and stuff like that, man. That's the plan, that's the goal. Excuse me, because when I was younger, when I was a teenager, that's all I used to watch on TV. I used to watch Beat Bobby Flay. I used to just watch stuff about food all the time, and then Guy Fieri, you know. So Man versus Food, I was into all that when I was a teenager. So that's kind of like, it's what I aspire to do. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a degree in culinary arts, so I worked in the kitchen like 8 years or whatever. But yeah, so eventually that's the plan. That's the plan. Travel, man. I just want to travel the US and stuff, man. But yeah. But we gotta, you know, I just feel like we gotta do better as a people, man. We gotta don't allow all this hate, man. Because it's crazy, because the people that's saying that we spewing hate are the ones that's actually being hateful. I'm going to Alaska this weekend. Nice. Hey, stay warm, man. Stay wrapped up. Stay wrapped up, man. Hope you have a good time. Hope you have a good time, man. Bring you back some good souvenirs or something. Yeah. Actually, that's one of the spots I want to hit, man. I love the cold. I love the cold, man. I can't handle it as much as I used to, but I love the cold. I used to when I was a kid, when I was young, definitely like 12, 13, man, I don't care how cold it was outside. I'd go outside with a tank top on, some shorts, and no socks. And I used to love it. And when we used to be in the house, me and my cousin, like, we would literally blast the AC to like whatever the lowest it go, I think it used to be like 50. I think the lowest it used to go was like 50. Whatever that temp was, we used to blast it. And we ain't need no cover or nothing. We love the cold. So I always been a person that was a fan of the cold, you know. But getting back to the Charlie Kirk thing, man. The Bible says don't be a false witness, man. And I think we gotta really just think about what we saying before we speak it, or at least, like, say for example me, right? I want y'all, no matter what, I want y'all. If somebody say something about me, I want y'all to go study it, or I want y'all to go look it up to make sure that's what I am. You know what I'm saying? Before you run off and be saying things about me that's not true. I'm using that for anybody. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we all can get the wrong information. We all can end up saying the wrong thing. But it's all about trying to get the truth out there. You know, and speaking the truth, man. You know, it's too much going on, man. It's like, man, I'm really just not liking the atmosphere out here, man. What's going on with people, man? Like, it's just too much drama, man. It's just too much. I understand division, but that can be division without the ruckus. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was a kid, I don't feel like it was this bad out here, man. Like, I don't remember the adults, like, being mad and divided over a lot of the things that they're mad and divided over, even politically. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember people talking down and belittling people over politics and over who you vote for, or you with this, you know, you on this side, or getting mad at somebody because they're Republican and this or that. I don't remember this kind of stuff going on as when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Unless I was just so caught up in being a kid that I ain't realizing. But I don't remember a lot of this stuff going on. I don't remember all this fighting, and you know what I'm saying? But I guess also the internet has changed things where everybody got a voice. But then also, it's so many people that can hide behind their voice because they got, you know, they got channels or profiles where you don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? So they get to just say whatever they want to say. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's how I know, boo-boo. Like you say, I'm just waiting in line to pick up my daughter. My little girl, she getting tired of sitting down. Hey, you ready? Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. Like I say, just sitting here. Got my daughter, waiting to get my other daughter in the school line, so we get here pretty early sometime, hour early, for we ain't got to be in a super long line. But what was I saying? Yeah, man, I just don't remember the environment being like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is divided, and everybody got a voice, everybody got something to say. And it ain't even that. It's like everybody got something to say to talk about one another and stuff, man. And it's just unfortunate. Like, I'm a man of peace, man. I don't want all that drama. But it's like today, you don't got no choice but to be, you know what I'm saying, like, part of some of the drama. Because if you're going to stand on anything you believe, unless you just going to be unless, you know, you just gonna be quiet and don't speak on nothing. You know, as soon as you open up your mouth, it's gonna be somebody that don't agree with you, and that they gonna publicly just try to let you know they don't agree with you. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just the climate we in right now, you know. But man, I hope people just find their way, man. I hope they get beyond some of the garbage that's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Because as that saying says, misery loves company. And some people are so miserable that they want you to be miserable with them. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be miserable with them. And you got to decide, or you got to realize when this is just an individual that's trying to get you to be like them. You know what I'm saying? Misery loves company. And that's what's going on with a lot of people. Misery loves company. These people are miserable. And they're trying to make you miserable as well. And I tell anybody, man, don't let nobody stop your peace. You got peace, man. Don't let nobody get in between your peace. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody get in between your peace, man. You know, do your best for people. Like they say, love God and love people. You know what I'm saying? And when the drama comes, man, just get out the way. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, man. But hey, I'm telling y'all, stay a lookout for that music, man. Stay a lookout and go. Go stream the music. Go stream the music, y'all. And Carlos, I have changed the name from Carlos Miller, the prodigal son, to Carlos Miller, but everything pretty much gonna still show up right now up on the Carlos Miller, the. Hey. What's up, Joe? Hey. You being silly. That's what it is. Hey, go stream the music. Carlos Miller, the prodigal son. I think he's just trying to get in between it. But look, hey, also, this Friday, I'm releasing the album on the app called Even, EVEE. I'm releasing the album on Even, EVEN, this Friday. It's the album already out where you can digitally download. But if you want to support me and buy the album, you can buy it for $1. You can pay whatever you want to pay for it on the app Even. I probably once I make this video known or public after I get off, I'll probably put in the link. Put in the link of the description if I can, where you can go to the app to buy the album starting Friday. Like I said, it's already digitally been released. I released that last year, but now you'll be able to buy it if you want to. And like I say, you can pay whatever you want, from $1 to $100, whatever you want to pay. But yeah, go stream the music. Carlos Miller, the prodigal son. But the name is changed to just Carlos Miller. So that's what I'll be going by now. I just think it was just too long to keep saying all the time, Carlos Miller, the prodigal son. So I cut it in half, y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Go follow the Carlos Miller Eats page as well if y'all want to see me, trying different food. I mainly do shorts right now, but I do videos as well. But go follow that page, man. And I appreciate you, Ethan Jordan, for listening, and whoever else was listening, man. And like I say, man, y'all don't get caught up with the okie doke out here, man. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Until next time, man, God bless y'all. Have a good one.